From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Holding offense. Still first down.
Here comes Otten in motion. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They motion the slot man left. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still second down.
Slot man in motion left. On second down, Baker. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll be third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
49ers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, That's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. This will start from the 12, try to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They motion the slot man left. On 1st down is Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Godwin working the right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he will take this down close to a 1st down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Here comes Otten in motion. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on
Delay of
third
game,
and short.
offense. Still third down.
So instead of third and short, it's now third and 6. Mayfield to throw. This one on target to Godwin. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. They send Evans in motion. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Now it is first and goal. Throwing is Baker. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. So Kittle comes in motion. On second down, Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. Third and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Purdy gonna put it up again. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. He's gonna be taken down at about the 30.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Again in the air for Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy again. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, 49ers.
Running left, it's McCaffrey. And he will score! Game on! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 19, 49ers 14.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
A pass pulled in by Irving. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs.
Ball start.
If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Here comes Otten in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Big strides, look at him go! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Pass caught by Pearsall. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Now he'll run it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers have cut the deficit to 5.
26. 49ers 21.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. Whoa!
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Right back to Irving. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win, as we say so long from Tampa.